Well, I'm Mark Seikenberry, and I've been doing internet marketing for a very long time. Not since the very beginning of the internet, but pretty darn close. Like in the 90s. So, I got a question here from David. And David says, I've been doing internet marketing for about 4 years now. I've made some good money, but not enough to call myself rich or even well off. I understand how internet marketing works and the money it can generate, but I just don't have enough help to put my plans into action on a larger scale. I've noticed on your YouTube channel that you have several businesses. So my question to you is this. How do you come up with the startup money to hire people and buy equipment? I know if I had staff that I could direct, I could produce a hugely successful website. The problem is getting money for staff, office equipment, and such to start with. How do I solve this problem? Well, here's my first thought on that. My first thought on that is that it doesn't take money. And, well, it doesn't take much. And there's a couple of thoughts going through my head right now. One is if you can't be successful enough on your own to support yourself, how is it that you can support other employees? And because I don't think you can. There's just because you have people working for you doesn't mean that more money is going to come in. And so my first thought is that it needs to be yourself. You need to generate this, you need to prove it yourself, and then when you've got too much work, then you use some of that money to hire another person. Otherwise, you have nothing left over. Now, a lot of you wonder about doing this internet marketing, and let me show you something right here. So, title of this video. It's going to be something like, how to start a business for $150. $150. So you're talking about not having enough money to hire staff and everything. Well, let's talk about creating content and getting up to the point to where you can hire staff. So what is it going to take for $150? $150 is going to get you two things. One, I assume that if you're watching this on YouTube, you already have a computer. The second thing is that you need a video camera. And if you don't already have one, then look at the link below with Amazon. I found a JVC camera for $79. And JVC is, almost all of my cameras that I use are JVC, all of my little handheld ones. The one I'm on right now, it's not my little one, it's a big, really expensive camera, but it started out all on these little tiny cameras, and in fact I still shoot with them sometimes today on some of my videos, especially when I need to be very, very portable. So $79, I couldn't believe it when I found that. I looked that up and I'm like, holy cow. So then the only other thing you need is editing software, and I recommend Pinnacle. And it works really well with JVC. JVC has, they use a standard format, an MP4 format, but they also have a codec that's kind of funky. And but once you install their software, and then Pinnacle picks it right up, and it works really great. And so you don't have to buy like Adobe Premiere or anything. You can buy, because that's $700 or $800. Pinnacle is $100, except I found the previous version, which they come out with versions so often on this. I think they come out with a brand new version every 6 months or so. And it's really kind of annoying because I always seem to, every time I fire up Pinnacle, it's like, we got a new version available. Do you want to buy it? And I'm thinking to myself, man, this version already works just fine. So the second link that I put here is to Pinnacle, and it's just the previous version. And so it's not $150, it's another $79. So we're actually up to $160. So maybe I should title this, How to Start a Business for $160. Now, what I've done here is, David, I've just taken your suggestion, your question about how to, build this up with more staff. And I am kind of answering it and I'm kind of not, but really the answer on that is that you have to produce enough income with yourself before you hire anybody, because you're going to be upside down if you don't, and then you go bust. And so that's the very first step. And then you hire talented people that are cheap. But the rest of you that are watching this wanting to get into affiliate marketing, this is really how you do it. So I am providing you with information about how to do something and what products you need to buy. I'm an Amazon affiliate. When you click on those links, if you buy any of those, I'm going to get a percentage. And that is exactly how you provide content out there on the web. So this is going to both be in form of this video, and then I'll also make a blog post that has keywords and everything that are all designed to attract Google to it, so that when people are searching for how do I start my new business, they can see the title, start my new business for $150. So, well, actually it's going to be $160 now, but you kind of get the drift. So I will also lead this into, I'm now based out of Biloxi, Mississippi. And I am right now looking to work with a team of people doing affiliate marketing. And so if you are in the Biloxi, Mississippi area, feel free to contact me. Send me a message through YouTube, and I will get back to you. Give me some contact information, an email address, or maybe even a phone number. You got to be local. I want to work with people who are local. So, in the Biloxi, Mississippi area, and, we'll see if there's anything there we can do. So, David, I'm sorry that I didn't answer it exactly probably the way you wanted to hear it, but I really do believe that you have to make enough to pay for that other person before you hire them. And that's how you come up with the money. And so it takes more hard work from you. Now, if you are, let me tell you a little bit more about something here. If you have a day job, and so you're doing your affiliate marketing on the side because it's not quite enough to make a full living, really step up your game. So if you're spending 20 hours a week, spend 40. Start spending 40 hours a week working on your affiliate marketing. Start producing a lot of content. The content doesn't have to be perfect. It's just you got to put a lot of content out there, and you got to put content out there that people are looking for. And so then if you double your amount of time that you're putting into it, you should start to see an increase in your revenue, because you should be producing twice as much, articles, videos, whatever it is you're doing, and then you will start generating more money. Now, if you can start generating enough money so that you can quit your day job, then you can work on it full time. So then up it to 60 hours a week. And I know this may sound pretty crazy. A lot of people don't want to work that many hours a week, especially if you're working a 40-hour-a-week job, and I'm asking you to do another 40 hours a week on your own business. But this is what it takes to get it going. This is not... people dream of getting rich with their own business and taking vacations and stuff like that. And let me tell you, to get where I am right now, I put in a hell of a lot of hard work. And where I am right now is not even where I want to be. So, I can tell you that in the past that a buddy of mine and I, we figured out how to really, really rock affiliate marketing for video games. And this was back at the turn of the century. And so it was around the year 2000 with the .com. The .com bubble had just burst. And we switched from advertising based on, ad impressions running on our websites over to referring sales. And next thing we knew, he was making $20,000 a month and I was making $13,000 a month. And that was money coming in that we didn't have to pay out anything extra other than we were getting paid for our time. So I know it can be really worth your money. But you would not believe the amount of hours that we put in to do that and the amount of studying we did. And we became experts at knowing how to rank in Google and experts at knowing what kind of information people were looking for and how to drive them in so that all these people who are looking for this stuff would find exactly what they were wanting. And then we could recommend solutions to them. And some of the solutions included us getting an affiliate commission. But they were the solutions that they were looking for. It wasn't like selling them something they didn't need. So keep working at it. Send me more questions about affiliate marketing. I'll be happy to do some more videos on this. And I don't much mind if there's competition in this area, because those of you who are doing this kind of stuff, you're going to figure it out anyway. I may as well just tell you, it still takes a lot of hard work, and 99% of you who think this is an awesome idea, you won't put in the work. It's just the way it is. So doesn't bother me too much to share this information. Anyway, I hope that helps you, and send me more questions if you got more questions. Take care.